The entertainment world is often filled with unexpected moments. Sometimes a simple statement during an interview, a small behind-the-scenes story, or even a spontaneous decision on set can suddenly capture the attention of fans everywhere. That is exactly what happened recently when Zhang Ruonan shared a surprising story that quickly sparked curiosity among viewers and followers online. What made the revelation even more interesting was the fact that Bai Jingting himself reportedly did not see it coming. Zhang Ruonan has long been recognized as one of the most promising young actresses in the Chinese entertainment industry. Since the beginning of her career, she has built a reputation for portraying characters with a natural emotional depth that feels genuine to audiences. Many fans admire her ability to make even quiet moments on screen feel meaningful. Instead of relying on exaggerated expressions or dramatic gestures, Zhang Ruonan often brings subtle authenticity to the roles she plays. During a recent interview, the conversation initially followed a familiar path. Zhang Ruonan spoke about her experiences in the industry, the challenges of portraying emotionally complex characters, and the lessons she has learned from working with different directors and actors. She reflected on how every project helps her grow, not only as an actress, but also as a person who constantly tries to understand the stories she helps bring to life. At first, nothing about the interview seemed unusual. However, as the discussion continued, Zhang Ruonan suddenly shared a behind-the-scenes moment from a project in which she worked alongside Bai Jingting. According to her, it was a small moment during filming, but one that left a lasting impression on everyone present. She explained that the scene they were preparing to shoot was supposed to be highly emotional. Both characters were facing a complicated situation that required a deep expression of feelings. Like many dramatic scenes in film and television, the moment had already been rehearsed several times with the director to ensure that the pacing, dialogue, and emotional tone felt right. The cast and crew had a clear understanding of how the scene was supposed to unfold. The dialogue had been practiced, the camera angles planned, and the emotional beats carefully structured. Everything seemed ready. But when the cameras finally started rolling, something unexpected happened. Instead of performing the scene exactly the same way it had been rehearsed, Zhang Ruonan instinctively changed her approach. The shift was not something dramatic or disruptive. It was subtle, but meaningful enough that the atmosphere of the scene immediately felt different. She altered the timing of her lines and added a slightly different emotional response than what had originally been planned. The change was not discussed beforehand, and even she admitted that it happened almost automatically. In that moment, she simply followed what felt right for the character she was portraying. According to Zhang Ruonan, when the scene ended, the entire set became unusually quiet for a few seconds. Sometimes, when a performance lands particularly well, the silence that follows says more than any applause. Several crew members exchanged glances as if processing what they had just witnessed. The director reportedly paused before commenting that the scene felt far more powerful than expected. However, the most surprising reaction came from Bai Jingting. Zhang Ruonan recalled that Bai Jingting looked genuinely startled after the take ended. He reportedly paused for a moment before asking her whether the change had been planned in advance or if it had happened spontaneously during the scene. When she told him that it had simply come from instinct in the moment, he seemed even more surprised. In the interview, Zhang Ruonan laughed while remembering the moment. She explained that even she did not fully realize she had changed the performance until the scene was over. Sometimes, when actors become deeply immersed in their roles, their instincts take over and guide their reactions in ways that cannot be fully predicted. Bai Jingting later admitted that her spontaneous adjustment actually made the scene feel much more authentic. Because he had not expected the change, his reaction in the moment became completely natural. Instead of following a rehearsed response, he responded to her emotions as if the situation were happening in real time. For actors, this type of moment is both challenging and exciting. Film and television productions often rely on careful planning and structured rehearsals. Every detail, from dialogue delivery to camera placement, is usually prepared ahead of time to ensure consistency during filming. However, there are rare occasions when a spontaneous decision creates something even stronger than the original plan. Zhang Ruonan explained that the experience reinforced her belief that acting should never feel mechanical. While preparation is essential, emotional honesty is equally important. An actor must understand the character deeply enough to react naturally within the story. When that connection exists, improvisation can emerge in subtle ways. It does not mean changing the entire scene, but rather allowing small emotional adjustments that make the moment feel more real. The story quickly attracted attention among fans who follow both actors. Many people were fascinated by the idea that such a small, unplanned change could have such a noticeable impact on a scene. Discussions soon appeared across social media platforms, where fans began speculating about which project and which scene Zhang Ruonan might have been referring to. Some viewers even revisited previous dramas and films featuring the two actors, hoping to identify the exact moment described in the interview. For many fans, the story offered an exciting glimpse into the creative process behind the scenes. It also highlighted the importance of chemistry between actors. When performers trust each other and remain fully present in a scene, they can respond naturally to unexpected changes. This dynamic often leads to performances that feel more believable to the audience. Bai Jingting has long been known for his thoughtful approach to acting. Colleagues frequently describe him as someone who studies his roles carefully and pays close attention to the emotional logic of every scene. Because of this, his ability to adapt to Zhang Ruonan's spontaneous decision demonstrated both professionalism and skill. Rather than being thrown off by the change, he embraced it and allowed the moment to unfold organically. Stories like this reveal something important about the creative world of filmmaking. While audiences see the final polished product on screen, the process behind each scene is often filled with experimentation, collaboration, and unexpected discoveries. A scene that appears perfectly crafted may actually be the result of dozens of small decisions made in the moment by actors and directors working together. For Zhang Ruonan, the experience served as a reminder that some of the most memorable moments in storytelling come from genuine emotional reactions. When actors allow themselves to remain open and responsive, they can transform even a simple scene into something unforgettable. Fans who heard the story quickly expressed their hope that Zhang Ruonan and Bai Jingting would collaborate again in the future. Many viewers believe the two actors share a compelling on-screen chemistry that makes their performances particularly engaging. Whether or not that collaboration happens again soon, the behind-the-scenes story has already sparked renewed interest in both stars and their work. In the end, Zhang Ruonan's revelation may have been about a brief moment on set, but it carried a meaningful message about creativity and performance. Sometimes the most powerful scenes are not the ones that are perfectly planned, but the ones that emerge naturally when artists trust their instincts. And for Bai Jingting, that unexpected moment during filming became a surprise he certainly did not anticipate, one that ultimately made the scene even stronger than anyone imagined.